Hello, Darren the Magic Ghostbuster here. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Now, I'm not talking about Ghostbusters in this video, I'm talking about Star Wars. Now, I've always been a Star Wars fan. I used to love Star Wars Micro Machines as a kid. That was probably some of my favourite toys, Star Wars related at least. And I was even lucky enough to work as a supporting artist on episode 9. Yeah, that one everyone really loved. But Star Wars, I don't think it's any secret, has gone downhill quite a lot over the last few years. You know, the sequel trilogy didn't get off to a great start. Or no, I actually still think I actually enjoyed The Force Awakens when it came out. You can pick holes in it. It was a soft reboot of A New Hope, but overall I felt like it was a really good jumping off point. Unfortunately, it jumped off and went down, so that was its issue. I think as a standalone film it wasn't bad, but yeah, I think it's been tainted by the others now. You know, but we had some good stuff. Rogue One was a good film. Mandalorian, overall good. You know, we've had some other, you know, fairly decent shows. But the latest one, The Acolyte, I couldn't even get past the first episode of that, so I can't really give an opinion on the rest of it. But, you know, it's obviously not been massively popular. A lot of people didn't like it. So I've always had this idea for a film. Now, you might think it's stupid. I don't think it's something that's going to save the Star Wars franchise, but I thought I would just tell you my idea and you can give me your opinions on it. So, it's set before the prequel trilogy. Someone has been kidnapped. Could be a space princess, a queen, a senator, whatever. Who do they call in to save the day, to go and rescue her? Qui-Gon Jinn, played by Liam Neeson. That's right, basically Taken in space. And I think that'd be an epic film, because Taken was such a good action film with Liam Neeson. Let's just do the same thing with Star Wars. You could even use half the same script, just change a few of the words so they sound futuristic and Star Warsy. Well, no, not futuristic, because Star Wars is set in a galaxy a long time ago. So, prehistoric, I don't know. That's always been my idea for a Star Wars film. I think it'd be pretty cool, and you know, it wouldn't be anything in depth. It'd just be a mindless popcorn flick that you could sit back and enjoy. But they're not going to make it. I mean, the chances of someone from Disney watching this video and going, "That's a great idea, let's make it," are like, oh god, less than 1%. So like 0.00001%. But that's my idea for a Star Wars film. You might think silly, but yeah, let me know your thoughts on the state of the Star Wars universe, and if you like my idea, if you think it's a terrible idea, and if you have ideas for the future. I don't really know where Star Wars could go at this point. It's a tough one, isn't it, really? You know, I feel like it needs a good break. One thing I always thought, or never understood, was why they haven't done a show set between the original and sequel trilogy in the same style as the Clone Wars. You know, the animated style, because then they can have Han, Luke and Leia, no problem. You know, just get different voice actors, unless Mark Hamill wants to voice Luke. I can't imagine Harrison Ford would come back to voice Han Solo in that. But the prequel trilogy actually seems overall quite remembered quite fondly nowadays when people look back on it. But back in the day, you know, those films were absolutely hated, you know, and a lot of people said that it was the Clone Wars show that, you know, made them better. It fleshed stuff out and you know, just improved the overall experience of those films. And I'm not saying they could necessarily improve the sequel trilogy by doing the same thing, but why not give it a go? Why not give us stories in between it? I know there's books and stuff they've done on that, but I think the percentage of people that watch the films and TV shows versus the books is probably so massively different in scale. Yeah, I never got why they don't do that. They seem very reluctant to do much with those original trilogy characters, and I don't get it. And they seem to be building to this like Thrawn thing now, you know, with what happened in the Ahsoka show and all that. And I just feel like you can't really have that big threat and not have those original characters come to deal with it. But it's Disney, so who knows. But anyway, let me know your thoughts. If you like Ghostbusters, then please subscribe. If you're not really a Ghostbusters fan. It's not often I do videos on other stuff, but you know, keep an eye out, I guess, and hopefully see you in a future video. Until then, keep on busting.
Want to give a big shout out to the Magic Ghostbuster. Hey Darren, very, very impressive.